Hi, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be talking about how to develop and pitch data science and analytics project timelines. One of the biggest challenges of data science and analytics projects is finishing your project within a certain time frame. The problem is that the excitement and the support for your project goes down the longer you take to execute your project. So how can we ensure that we execute our projects within a reasonable time frame? By building a project timeline for your analytics and data science project. So today we're going to cover what is a project timeline, why is it important to develop a project timeline, how do we develop a project timeline, and how to manage your project timeline. I'm Dr. Christy. I'm a researcher and a data science director, and I help analysts and data scientists take their career to the next level. Let's get into it. So what is a data science and analytics project timeline? It's pretty similar to a regular project timeline, except that it's tailored for the specific phases of a data science and analytics project. So you're going to build in the key phases of your project. So you might have things like scoping, data exploration, data acquisition, analysis, modeling, stakeholder feedback, version 1, version 2. You're going through the life cycle specifically of a data science or analytics project, and then you're going to build out how long does each section take, and you'll have an overall timeline for your project. And built in, you have milestones where you'll say within each phase, these are the key milestones that we're going to hit, and these are the dates. So it could just be an Excel sheet or a Word doc or a slide in a deck. Any of these things are fine. You just want to be able to capture the key phases and the key milestones, estimated duration, and put in some dates. So why is it important to develop a data science and analytics project timeline? Why don't we just jump in there and just see what happens? The problem is from the time that somebody is excited and they come and talk to you, it's like a clock starts ticking. The longer that gap is between the time they first talk to you and the time that you're able to circle back with results, the less interest and excitement there is for your project. So it is an inverse relationship. So the best thing to do is build a project timeline. Once you put it together, you've talked it through with them, they've agreed for it, you've now set their expectations on how long things are going to take, when they can expect to see things. And then along the way, if things are getting late, you can tell them and you can work with them. And you get that early indication. If they have unreasonable expectations, you don't have to get into that project. So how do you develop a data science and analytics project timeline? Just keep it simple. It can be Excel spreadsheet, Word doc, a slide in a PowerPoint deck. It doesn't matter. At a high level, what are the key phases of your project? What are the key steps? How long does it take you to execute that work? And build in some milestones. So once you have a timeline, how do you manage it? It's important to not just show it to them and then disappear for 6 months or whatever. You want to have scheduled update sessions. It could be weekly, it could be bi-weekly, it could be monthly. It just depends on what your project is. In there, you can refresh them on the use case. What is it you're trying to build? Have your mock-up. You can take them through, make sure that that's still relevant, that's still what they want. You can bring up your timeline. It's another place to let them know about any delays that are happening, maybe brainstorm workarounds or solutions or things like that. So it's all about expectations, setting expectations in the first place, managing them throughout, and keeping the communication open between you and your stakeholders, between you and your manager, making sure folks are clear on what's happening, by when, and any changes that have happened. So that's it for today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next one.